World Pulse News, Global Update, October 20, 2025. Headline: Governments race to regulate artificial intelligence as innovation surges worldwide. Artificial intelligence (AI) is dominating both innovation and policy discussions across the globe, marking a pivotal moment in the technology's evolution and its integration into society. From major corporate investments to regulatory crackdowns, all eyes are now on how nations will shape the future of this transformative field. In the United States, the private sector continues to push the frontiers of AI development, fueled by bold visions and rapid deployment. OpenAI, and other leading firms, remain at the heart of the expansion, emphasizing that advanced compute capacity, open data frameworks and global leadership are non-negotiable for sustained growth. But even as innovation accelerates, warning bells are ringing. At the International Monetary Fund, Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva underscored the looming risks. Many countries lack the ethical, regulatory and infrastructure foundations necessary to keep pace with AI's growth. She warned that a widening divide between advanced economies and developing nations could lead to major global imbalances, not just economically but socially and politically. In Europe, the balance between protecting citizens and fostering innovation is proving delicate. Research from Northeastern University shows that stringent data protection regimes, while safeguarding privacy, can also slow AI innovation, something European nations will need to reconcile. Indeed, Europe has emerged as a global leader in regulatory design, with the EU Artificial Intelligence Act enforcing strict rules on high-risk AI systems. But critics argue that over-regulation may disadvantage European firms in the international arena. In Italy, news publishers have taken up arms over AI-driven products from tech giants. The National Federation of Publishers, FIEG, has filed a formal complaint to Italy's regulator arguing that features like AI-generated overviews by search engines harm traffic and undermine media viability. This underscores a broader concern. The impacts of AI extend far beyond technology alone. They touch media, democracy, economics and culture. Meanwhile, in the Middle East, the shift from aspiration to execution in AI infrastructure is increasingly visible. In Dubai, a new government-backed AI platform, task force and startup program were launched under the leadership of Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, demonstrating how some states are seeking to become global hubs of AI innovation. The message is clear. The future belongs to those nations that not only talk about AI, but build the infrastructure, skills and governance needed to realize it. In parallel, major corporate investment continues to surge. Google LLC has announced a massive $24 billion investment in AI infrastructure across the US and India, including a first-of-its-kind hub in Visakhapatnam, India, and expanded data center operations in South Carolina. These moves reflect a broader trend. AI is no longer a niche tech frontier, it is now central to global economic strategy and competition. But rapid growth invites risks. Experts warn that AI innovation combined with weak governance can widen inequality, weaken democratic institutions and create new forms of harm. For example, as a recent academic paper notes, the rush for deregulation, what is described as mutually assured deregulation, may undermine long-term safety and stability. At the same time, nations are increasingly defining sovereign AI as a strategic priority. A recent partnership between Dubai's Aeon Enterprise, Intel Corporation and Dell Technologies aims to deliver a fully compliant, in-country AI inference platform, designed for high-volume, real-time workloads while ensuring data residency and sovereignty. Such initiatives emphasize that control over data and computing power is the new backbone of national technological power. Yet the question remains, how will global governance keep up? Beijing has warned that AI is becoming an exclusive game for a handful of countries and companies, and has proposed the creation of a global body to ensure equitable participation. This contrasts with the U.S. approach, where regulation is looser, innovation-driven and largely uncoordinated at the federal level. The consequence is a fragmented global landscape, Different regions pursuing AI leadership in different ways, under different rules, but all racing toward the same future. As a recent white paper by the law firm Jones Day explains, the rise of global regulation for AI is non-optional for corporations, who must manage a labyrinth of compliance issues alongside innovation. For developing economies, the stakes are high. Without the infrastructure, investment or human capital to build or govern AI, many risk falling further behind. Georgieva's warning at the IMF: the digital divide may become an innovation divide, with cumulative consequences for jobs, growth and security. In other words, the world is entering a future where the winners will be those who innovate and regulate smartly. On the corporate side, questions abound. Can companies deploy powerful models while maintaining transparency, fairness and safety? Will regulation kill innovation, or guide it toward long-term sustainability? How will the economics of AI, from compute costs to talent scarcity, shape global competition? For citizens, the issues have real effects. From media diversity and misinformation risks, to labor market disruption and algorithmic bias, AI is no longer just a tech talk point, it is rapidly a social and political one. Experts also warn of black box risks, where advanced models operate without clear oversight, creating potential for misuse or unexpected outcomes. Meanwhile, some governments are moving proactively, others are lagging, and still others are using AI for strategic dominance rather than inclusive growth. For your channel, World Pulse News, this landscape offers numerous storylines. The regulatory arms race in AI governance. The surge in sovereign AI platforms and national investment. Equity and digital infrastructure gaps between countries. Corporate power, transparency and public trust in AI. The interplay of innovation, ethics and governance. Studio Microphone World Pulse News, where the world speaks.